And I've got to ask the Prime Minister, what happened to this promise, or should we now call it a lie?
It will see electricity prices fall from the current level by $275 for households.
And you know, farmers will be next in this global warming crusade. Energy Minister Chris Bowen has said they're going to have to do their bit too, the farmers. And today he was tweeting how we'd put money into a scheme to get farmers to cut methane, burps and farts from their animals. So what's that going to cost? And will that make any difference at all to the climate anyway? Joining me is Nationals frontbencher Barnaby Joyce, the former Deputy Prime Minister. Barnaby, we've said this before, farmers are going to be next, them and their animals, haven't we?
Yeah, well, they're already doing it. They want to close down the live sheep trade. After the live sheep trade goes, the live cattle trade will go, the transport of stock will go, racehorse industry, rodeos. They're driven by this religion. It's a religion, and the global warming part of it is one of the other sort of books from the holy oracles of a new religion. And ultimately, who pays, as I always say, is you. You pay, because if you want to make it impossible to work out here and put costs, then what's going to happen ultimately is there'll be fewer of us, there'll be less meat, there'll be less mince, there'll be less vegetables, the price will go up, and you pay. Now, Chris Bowen today, he did a very good impersonation of a nuclear submarine. I must say, this man is living the nuclear submarine dream. He pops up in New England. He never told me. No one knows he's here. By gosh, if they knew he was here, he would have met a few very, very unhappy people who don't like wind towers. You think wind towers are lovely? We think they're anathema to go all over those hills. Do you want that? Is that what you want to do to Australia? And look how your renewables going. It's going so well, isn't it? Now we have costings on Snow Hydro 2.0. So the intermittent power of windmills becomes 24/7 power. Initially they said $2 to $4 billion. Then it turned to 6. Then it turned to 8. Then it turned to, now it's 10 to 20,000 million dollars. We could have refurbished every coal-fired power station in Australia with high intensity, low emission, coal-fired power, more power to the grid, and you'd be getting more power. And of course, more power means more supply means cheaper power bills. But no, you haven't got that. What you've got is a white elephant in the Kosciuszko National Park with a bogged borer called Florence, apparently, sitting there, which they're trying to unpause. Now, on these roads, you can get paused at times
Stuck
too. It's called
deep underground.
They're trying to unpause it by putting gravel underneath it and jacking it up.
No, it was meant to dig, they're digging whole lots of tunnels for this Snow 2.0 that's going to be a sort of working the nation's batteries. This was going to dig one of the tunnels, 13 kilometres. It only made 200 metres in a year and then got hopelessly bogged. So if we're ever going to see this Snow 2.0, I don't know.